Good afternoon, everyone. We're happy to welcome the presentation of Master's Program Applied Social Psychology. My name is Anastasia, and here is my colleague Kate, a Programs Coordinator. And today we are speaking about two diplomas, Master's Program Applied Social Psychology, and about features of a program and sure about the admission application process, and we are glad to answer to your questions. So please don't be shy and write your questions to the chat. So let's start. And first, what we would like to say that our program, the duration of our program is 2 years, and our master's program is based on two universities, Higher School of Economics in Moscow and Tilburg University in Netherlands. So we have 3 academic advisors of our program. Also here in Moscow, Alexander Tatarko, and 2 coordinators in Netherlands. So all students who apply to our program have opportunity to receive 2 diplomas, Tilburg University and Higher School of Economics. So the first year of study, all students spend at HSE in Moscow, and the second year, the 10 best students of our program have opportunity to spend the second year in Netherlands at Tilburg University.
So these are basically the study fields that the program covers. These are social psychology, cross-cultural psychology, economic psychology, and organizational psychology. But you keep in mind that during your first year at the HSE, you focus mostly on social psychology and cross-cultural psychology. And then during your second year, either you go to Tilburg or you stay in Moscow, you will focus more on economic psychology and organizational psychology. So in 2 years, you cover all 4 fields of study, and that's how you have the complete picture.
So on this slide, you can see the obligatory and additional courses of our program at HSE. So as Kate has already said, on your first year, the focus of the study is on cross-cultural and social psychology. So you will have such courses as cross-cultural psychology, research methods, theory and methodology of modern psychology, social cognition, social psychology of prejudice, environment psychology, and abnormal and clinical psychology in social science. And on your second year, the focus of your study is organizational psychology and economic one. So you can see the courses of the second year, work and organizational psychology, cultural drivers of consumer markets, cross-cultural psychology of organizational behavior and behavioral economics, controversies in psychology. And the feature of our master's program is the research seminars that will be held on both 2 years of the program. And you can choose your research track, and you can choose one research seminar in the field of social and cross-cultural psychology or in the field of economic and organizational psychology. And on research seminars, you will discuss with your mentors, with your supervisors, the problem topics of planning and conducting and analyzing your research, and you will receive the advice during the whole year, the first and the second one, to prepare your coursework or your master's thesis on your second year of the study. So we have the first question about language of the study. So all courses on our program are in English, because it's a English speaking program. We have a lot of international students every year. So only one introduction course on the first model, social psychology, for students who hold their first degree in not psychological field, for example, economics, or maybe I don't know, intercultural relations. So we have introduction course in Russian. All obligatory and additional courses are in English.
One of the advantages of the program that twice a year we have a series of lectures from guest lecturers from foreign universities, done by the professors very famous in their field, in the field of social and cross-cultural psychology. On the slide you can see the researchers who come every year and give the lectures to our students, seminars, and that's how you will have an opportunity to talk to these people, to collaborate during the seminars, and that's how you can be sure that you get a fresh knowledge on this field that you can apply to your master thesis. Okay, for example, this year we had one guest lecturer from Tilburg University and one lecturer from Israel, from Tel Aviv University. And we will have more lectures next year. Normally we post the news and announcements on our website that you can also follow.
Yeah, and usually our students have lectures of foreign professors each semester of the study. So about Tilburg University, as I have already said, the 10 best students can an opportunity to spend the second year at Tilburg University, and we have a special conditions for our students, because only our HSE students should pay 2,000 euro instead of 14,000 euro for the study at Tilburg University. So it's a really good fee waiver for our students. And at Tilburg University, you study economic and organizational psychology, and you also can receive their diploma of master's program at Tilburg University. So after the graduation, you will have an opportunity to receive 2 diplomas. Okay, other questions?
The facilities for international students coming with family. On the last slide, you will have the information on the website of admissions office, and you can contact them directly about the opportunities that you will have after you're accepted.
Yeah, you should contact the international admission office at HSE. Is there opportunity to cover accommodation, living costs, or fees in Tilburg? Our program doesn't provide the covering of your costs, but some of our students apply to the, for example, Erasmus program or other European scholarships. And so if you want, there is an opportunity, but our program doesn't provide scholarship, but you can apply to other fundings to receive the covering on scholarships. Okay.
Okay, one of the advantages of our program is that you will study in the truly multinational group. We will have overall 30 students, up to 30 students, so 10 or 12 or 15 of them are going to be international, and the others going to be Russian. And as an international student, you will have an opportunity to study Russian, to have introductory Russian course that you will be able to practice during your 2 years here or 1 year. And these are the list, like the preliminary list of countries where the students come from in our group, like Spain, USA, Germany, Australia, Africa, some South America. It's every year we have different lists of countries, and that's how it will make your experience here truly engaging and rewarding.
Yeah, and in December we have really great day, All Cultural Day, when we gather all students, all international students from HSE together, and they prepare some national performances, a national cuisine, they play music, sing songs, they show the national costumes, and they give some ethnic master classes. So it's a lot of fun, and the students of our program can help us to organize this event, and it's also a good opportunity to receive an experience in organization of large international event.
Well, basically, this is the day that we enjoy very much, and it's like a lot of dancing, singing, master classes, and like it's to show the international spirit of the HSE. So if you have any talents that you want to share, you're free to do this. Okay, and a couple of words about your future career, and here you're free to choose basically between two paths. First of all, if you're interested in academic field, after you graduate, you can apply for PhD program at the HSE, at Tilburg University, or any other university abroad. You can work in scientific or research company doing research, or you can go for a teaching career and in higher education institution become a teacher and tutor or professor, as you wish. At the same time, if you're more interested in practical field, you're free to join companies like in marketing, consulting, in anything. This is preliminary also list of companies you can see. You can also join public services, for example, departments that are busy with immigration policy, that works with the refugees, migrants, and does the immigration politics. Anything you are able to choose. Also, some non-governmental organization. Also in Moscow, you can, if you're interested in this field, you can start doing volunteering, working with migrants or anything. And at the HSE, you can find some support or information that will help you to do this. Also, you are able to join any consulting or HR departments or marketing research. It means that with these courses that you have, with this variety of skills that you will get, you will fit either academic or applied field, and anywhere you are able to apply your skills to practice.
Yeah, we have another question about any research internships. Do you mean the international research internships or something else?
Career research, right?
We have two internships in our schedule. The first year, it's a research internship and on the second year, you will have the time for internship in any company if you want. And we also have HSE also provide the students, all students, an opportunity to take part in one of the international exchange program, and so the like international student exchange program, and we have a list of what about the numbers of universities. I don't know exactly, it depends on the year, but more than 27 countries, and you can take part in these programs as well. For example, in this year, 2 students.
Yeah, we have one student that goes to Belgium and one student that goes to Japan for 6 months. Mm-hmm. And one thing about the internships I wanted to add, you can go to HSE career website, and there are opportunities that companies like McKinsey or others provide for HSE students to be interns, or like maybe some part-time jobs or anything. You can browse them right now. Some of them don't require the knowledge of Russian language, so you can join as an English speaker.
The question about the PhD program, if you have already the master degree, I recommend you to visit the website of HSE PhD programs, because today we are speaking only about the master's program applied social psychology. And if you visit this website, you can contact the coordinator of PhD programs at HSE. Okay. So the most interesting part in our presentation, what you should do to apply on our program. And first, we should say that all international students who apply before the end of February 2020 will be considered for government quota scholarship. This scholarship cover all costs, all study costs.
Yeah, tuition fee.
Yeah, and you will receive the governmental scholarships for your living costs during your study. So if you an international student, we highly recommend you to apply early, before February, to receive government scholarship. And Russian students can apply in summer, from June till August usually. What you should do, first you go to our website. You can see the link on the top of the slide, and read carefully the section how to apply. After that, you should register in HSE online application system. It's not very difficult. And after you also completely online fill in the form, upload obligatory and additional documents, and wait for the results. So all application process is completely online.
So let's speak about the documents that we expect you to submit. First of all, when you register in the HSE online application system, this is the copy of your passport, first page. Then we expect you to submit your diploma page and transcript with the list of courses that you had, so we can check the list of courses and understand how your field of study is close to psychology, and what courses did you have and what grades you received at the end. make sure if your transcript is not in English that you have a translation attached. Yeah, keep in mind that we need all courses. It means all your 4 years of bachelor study. If you also had master's degree together with the bachelor degree, also attach this transcript and diploma page. So we will see you both bachelor and master's transcripts, okay? Then we need your CV in English that should contain your contact details, email address, telephone number, and it should cover all your research experience, educational background, the programs that you, computer programs that you use, all your work experience, maybe your volunteering, anything you just briefly outline in your CV so we can check and understand who the person is, okay? Then you write your motivation letter in English. Be careful on the website. We have a very detailed description on what we expect you to write in your motivation letter. There are several sections that we expect you to cover. It should be like up to 2 pages long. And there are several points that you need to address, like your research interests, your maybe ideas about your future research proposal, or what field you want to study. So be brief and at the same time very specific. And yeah, don't forget to check the website for detailed guidance, because we elaborated the very, very specific points that we wish you to cover, and it will make easier for admissions committee to understand who you are and what your plans are, to understand, do you fit the program or not, okay? And the last very important document that is obligatory, I'm now speaking about only obligatory documents, this is your research summary or research proposal. If you studied, if you have a degree in psychology or something very close to it, you are able to submit the research summary. It's like summary of your final qualifying work, like thesis, okay? And again, on our website, there is a list of detailed points that we expect you to address in your research summary, like aim, the literature review, etc. So keep in mind that all the points should be addressed. It will increase your final point.
Yeah, but this should be a brief research summary, not whole thesis.
Yeah, not 80 pages of what you did during your bachelor degree, just brief up to 5-10 pages summary, okay? And if you wish to submit another project, or you didn't study psychology, or you're not from social sciences, you are free to submit research proposals, the proposal of the new research that you will probably do during your master's, which is also not obligatory. There is also the list of points that you need to address. You will show that you are able to formulate your ideas in specific forms, addressing hypotheses, briefly outlining literature review, like making some, choosing appropriate methods, what you will use. Like for admissions committee to understand that even you're not from psychology field, you still do have some skills that will help you to complete this program at the end and come up with nice research at the end, okay? So these are obligatory documents. Without these documents, we will not simply consider your portfolio. And there are some documents that you may additionally submit to increase your point. These are the publications that you might have by this time. If not, it's also not an obstacle. If you participated in some conferences, please submit your certificates to show that what you did, okay, what conferences you visited. You can add a recommendations letter up to 2. You should also include the address, email address of the person that gives you this reference letter. And you are free to add any other achievements that you have by this time, like any certificates you had. Maybe you studied computer programs, SPSS or anything. You also maybe did some internships and maybe some courses or trainings, including online trainings in psychology. Everything that you have by this time, please submit in electronic form, just these certificates and letters, add to your portfolio. We will consider this, and highly likely that you will be able to get some additional points for this. And very important thing, as our program is in English, we need some confirmation of your English proficiency. If you are from non-English speaking country, or if it's not your mother tongue, or you didn't do your bachelor degree, undergraduate degree in English, we require English certificates, internationally recognized, which are TOEFL, IELTS, and Cambridge exams. On this slide, you can see the exams that we ask for and the approximate points that we accept. If you did your undergraduate studies in English, you should take the letter from your university confirming this, saying that the English was the measure of instruction. Okay, a simple letter. Also, you attach this to your portfolio, and that's how you see that you're exempt from any additional exams in English. Okay?
Yeah, but if you plan to spend the second year at Tilburg University, you should also provide only international language proficiency certificate. Okay. So on our last slide, you can see some useful links about our program, about the Center for Sociocultural Research on the base of what our program is, and what all the documents.
We have a question about how to edit documents if there is no spare field. Actually, you can just scan all your documents in one PDF file and edit to one field. Basically, that's going to be easier. We will download all your documents in one file. It will be okay. By the way, if there is if we see your documents and if there is some problem, like something is missing and there is like one page of transcript and others are missing, we will contact you to your email address that you stated, and we will ask for these documents so you can submit additionally to our email address. Okay, so it's important that we have your email address to be able to contact you anytime. Okay.
Yeah, and you can contact us, and you also can contact on some organizational questions the International Admission Office about the dormitory, about the visa, and etc. And about the application process, please contact Kate.
Yeah, this is my email address on the slide. I will be happy to answer any questions you have regarding the documents, the admissions process, and the portfolio requirements.
Okay, and now we are ready to answer your questions.
If you have some, of course. Okay, while you are thinking about the questions, just briefly, please use these websites that we listed on the last slide, especially admissions department, to check the information about general HSE studies, about the HSE, about life in Moscow, about the opportunities that you will have. There are lots of websites that you can use. You can understand the living conditions, the possible scholarships, the possible events that you can have. You can join the social networking for international students and ask some questions in person. So we expect you to be active and proactive regarding asking for information, and still, if you didn't manage to find the answers for your questions, please message to me, and that's how we can figure it out.
And once again, I recommend international students to apply as early as possible, because usually the early birds have more chances to receive government scholarships. Okay, if you don't have any questions, thank you for your attention. And please don't be shy to contact us